残酷な天使のように少年よ神話になる青い風が今胸のドアを叩いても私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなたそっとくれるもの求めることに夢中で運命さえまだ知らない痛いけな瞳だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には遥か未来目指すための羽があること残酷な天使の手で窓辺からやがて飛び立つほとばしる熱いパトスで思い出を裏切るならこの空を抱いて輝く少年よ神話になれ
Hey guys, Archieluxury on the Archieluxury live stream channel, Whist Watch Talk, and we're with Mike the Snake. Super chat, Plastic O'Toole, $1. Plastic actually sent me a email and he said, hi Pontiff, warning for our viewers. I had the Pfizer booster on Saturday and by last night I was in hospital with chest pains. Very unwell. I got the all clear after a barrage of tests. However, I feel exhausted and washed out. Warn your viewers. Plastic. What do you think?
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
I've heard very few negative tales of. I mean, I have heard of a few. I had a reaction to my booster shot. The next day, I felt kind of whomped.
I'm going next week. I'm going next week, to be honest with you.
The first two didn't do much. The second one made my arm sore and a little whomped the next day. The third one, a little more whomped the next day, and my arm was a little more sore, but nothing more than that.
Wow.
But I got Moderna.
Okay.
So there may be a difference.
Yeah. That's
Is today Valentine's Day?
It is, yeah. Happy Valentine's. Would you be my Valentine's, Mike?
I'll be your Valentine's, Archie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, Mike, it's I gotta tell you, it's a very Super Bowl on tonight. It's a very tough crowd, 121 on here. I've got another super chat. Bondage and discipline.
It's
Sorry?
Super Bowl Sunday?
You're not gonna leave me, are you?
No, I don't watch football. I hate football.
Bondage and discipline, $5. It's Super Bowl Viking Sunday with the Pontiff. All hail the holy horological father. Hey Marcelo, how are you, man?
Hey Marcelo.
Hi. Drink yesterday a bit.
Hey, that's okay.
Try to recover.
The head hurt a little bit.
Maybe not that a little bit more than a little bit, but
you got to look after yourself when we're getting older. We're getting older,
I don't
man.
drink anymore.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And I just want to say special thank you, Bondage and Discipline. Thank you for all your support there. That was great for the ratings. And we've got them on. Hello, how are you?
Hey, how are you doing tonight, guys?
Hey, we're pretty good.
Hey, man.
What's the fallout from yesterday?
The fallout from yesterday? What for me?
With
nothing.
Your friend.
Yeah. No,
with
for me, nothing.
You still friends with that particular person, or?
Hold on, I'm having an issue with my audio. Hold on.
No worries. Thomas G, €2. Also got one Pfizer. Won't take another one ever again. Thomas G. Shit.
Wow.
Okey-dokey.
Jeez.
Now, like I said, I got the Moderna, and I just 6 months later just had my blood panel done, and just saw my doctor, and everything is a-okay. So I'm not losing my hair. I have gained a few pounds, but I think
Cool.
that's because
COVID.
my doctor took away my fucking sleeping pill, and now I get up 4 or 5 times at night like I used to right after my heart surgery. And
You're hungry.
yeah, and I eat sugar. I have a couple bites of ice cream every time I
Oh,
get
come
up.
on, Mike. You can't do that, man.
I
That's
know,
the worst
but
for you, Mike.
Archie, I'm a fucking addict. First of all, second
Yeah.
of all, I
I
have
love
no
sugar. You know
control.
that?
I have no control over that. Okay, when I in
Yeah.
the middle of the night, I'm not conscious. I fucking just like
Maybe lock the
Frankenstein,
refrigerator.
like sugar.
Have you thought about locking the refrigerator?
Dude, I would grab an axe and bust that refrigerator open. If I have run out of ice cream and gotten up at 3 in the morning and realized,
Yeah.
oh shit, I'm out of ice cream, and gotten in my car and driven down the road to 7-Eleven and bought ice cream at 3 in the morning because I was
Holy
out.
shit.
Jesus,
I mean,
Mike.
that's just how bad it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But if I take all my addictive tendencies and ball it up into a couple of bites of ice cream, I'll take it. Okay.
Here we go. The Chili Badger, 2 pounds. Just simply saying hello. Hello, Chili Badger. Hey, Tim. Tim, how are you?
Hey guys, how's it going? How was the car
Hey,
talk?
Tim, I got to tell you something, Tim. You know what?
Tell me.
Don't go into car talk. That's not where the money is. Let me say that to you. We had a few little dribs and drabs.
It's ratings poison.
We might have to wrap up car talk if it doesn't start doing better. I liked having KC. KC saved the day, but
give me the
It
keys to
wasn't
the car talk.
horrible.
All right, come on.
it wasn't horrible. But
It was
it's
great
Super Bowl,
while it lasted.
Super Bowl Sunday, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it dried
And
up.
Marcelo, how are
Wow.
you, man?
And Valentine's Day on the same day.
That's tomorrow for us, Mike.
Oh, yes,
What?
it's tomorrow. Sorry, yes, that's why it's
Tomorrow's
The
Valentine's Day.
14th. Yeah, the 14th.
Oh, okay.
my wife actually got me low calorie some candies.
Oh,
Archie,
nice.
I'll still be your Valentine though, Archie.
Yeah, you
who's
can have more
Thomas?
than
Who's Thomas?
them.
Who's this guy?
Thomas.
We thought today was Valentine's Day, and Archie asked me if he'd be my Valentine, so I said yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mikey, I was gonna ask you to be my Valentine.
You can have
Well,
more
I
than
can.
one.
I'm. Hey, we can do
Monogamy is so 90s.
Yeah, we can do a
You know,
three.
we're into poly. You can have a bit of poly.
Okay, sorry about that. All right.
No worries there. Is everything okay with her? No problems?
Well, I honestly don't know. I'm not with her, as we discussed last night. So
Yeah. I think just between you and me, I think you invested far too much money for very poor return.
it happens.
You know?
Mhm.
And I got to say, man, you can tell you went overboard when you give your son less expensive stuff than your squeeze. That really hurts.
But that's you have to think about it more long term. And in the long term, he'll by far.
I
Get
like the
more
way these
in
people
his squeeze.
justify everything. He's worse than you, Tim.
I know,
You
right?
should just
It's
say,
excuse.
yes, I was an idiot. That's it. You don't need to
No, I
justify.
wasn't.
Can you ever
I
be
was-
wrong?
Yeah, I was an idiot, but I'm going to justify myself like Tim. I will rationalize with you.
The circular logic. The circular
Yes.
logic.
Yeah. No, I was an idiot. Absolutely, absolutely. So,
Yeah, I got to tell you. Do you think she is a bit materialistic? Is that the wrong word?
I don't know. I really couldn't say.
Couldn't you? Can I ask you this? You're quite a nice guy. Couldn't you actually meet someone who was, more non-superficial? How do I put
Yeah,
that?
no,
Sophisticated.
absolutely. I'm not worried about that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it is what it is. I gotta tell you guys, Watch Talk. What's the Watch Talk phase at the moment. I got to tell you, man, you know what I really enjoy driving in the BMW? I really love my sub, the sub, because a lot of douchebags drive BMWs and a lot of douchebags have subs. All I got to do is take that douchebag photo, you know, with the sub and the steering wheel. What do you think of that, Bondage? Isn't that
Yeah,
what
I
they
love it.
do?
I love it. How is the
And I would have
BMW
already
treating
done it on Instagram if the jerks at Instagram had not have cancelled my account.
Yeah. Did you get it back? Did you get
how's
the
the
answer
BMW
from the
treating you?
jerks? All right.
No, I haven't heard anything. I've sent the appeal off. I haven't heard anything back.
Didn't they give you a reason? Did they give you a reason, Arch?
Well, they said something about counterfeit, but I said to them, I wrote the thing on the screen here. You guys did it
You're
with
not
me.
counterfeit.
This is insane.
No answer? But like no answer?
No, nothing. You know, they don't say anything. They just
That's weird.
That is very
ridiculous.
bizarre because a lot of people can claim things and they don't supposed to take a channel out just because of one stupid guy claim. Even if
I
it's
know.
multiple
I mean,
claims.
you know me. I don't fucking. I hate fake shit. Okay, I
Yeah.
honestly, but I don't understand why are they so fucking anal about this shit. You know, I honestly don't get it. I don't get it. But
So, Archie,
What the
I'm
fuck
sorry. I
can
didn't
I do?
watch all of your videos with the car purchases. You know, so why'd you land on BMW?
They approved the finance. Fuck me dead. Jesus
All right,
Christ.
fair
What do I? No, I'll tell you the reason. Okay,
Nice.
look. Okay, so I want a size car like a 3 Series or a C-Class car. Okay.
Yep.
So the main contenders in my country are premium sort of. These are not really expensive, but they're a premium compared to a normal car. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't want the Audi because the Audi is front wheel drive. I want a rear wheel drive car. So that kind of, unless you go for the Quattros are very good, but that knocked that out.
Fuck. But once you have a problem with a Quattro, man, you
They're
quad
expensive.
the
Yeah, you're
expense.
done. You're done now.
Then the other thing
Quattro
is,
means
then,
Quattro the
I
cost
really,
of repair.
my wife is very, very pro-Japanese because she's Japanese. We really wanted. I was happy to get a Lexus, right? The only problem is the Lexus I like is the IS 300 model. They no longer import that model because it failed an ANCAT safety side impact collision. It only got 3 stars instead of 5, and 4 star, whatever the fuck it was. For whatever reason, they no longer import the IS.
That sucks.
Well, that means the basic Lexus is now an ES, which, to be completely frank with you, why would I pay that money for a 4-cylinder Camry when for the same money you could get a Camry V6 for about 50? It just doesn't make sense. I want something to massage my ego a bit, okay?
Yeah, there you
Fair
go.
enough.
The
That's
Lexus,
the real reason.
I
right
really
there.
wanted the Lexus. I wanted the fucking Lexus, but they dropped the IS, and I had a fight with the salesman, okay? That's what got me started, because I went in there and he goes to me, there's a big sign. I was waiting for my salesman to come back, and the big sign says marketing. They go, "Oh, come in, say hello." I said, "Why the fuck did Lexus stop bringing in the IS?" I said, I started arguing with him, and I said, "Well, if that's the case, fuck you. I'll buy something else. Customer's always right. I'll fucking buy something else." I was looking for a run-out deal on an IS. So then you got 2 cars left, Mercedes and BMW. Mercedes-Benz is about to launch a new model, the new C-Class. I think it's the 206, the W206. They got no stock. They've also changed the pricing model, fixed pricing, so you can't get deals. The new model, because of COVID, there's huge shortages, so there's no deals.
Anytime you get a new model out too, you're the beta tester. You
Yeah.
get to
So
you get to discover what problems they fucking have.
so
Absolutely.
I decided, you know what, I don't hate BMW. I had a BMW years ago, and I thought, you know what, I went there. They had some demonstrators because I got the attention span of a goldfish. I can't wait for. I want the car now. You know what I mean?
Yesterday.
And I wanted a demonstrator or a 1 or 2 year old car, and there was only $10,000 difference between one with 20,000 miles and one with 3,000 miles. So I thought, well, fuck that. I'll get the lower kilometer one with the more warranty. And when they approved the finance, it was game,
Thank you,
set,
Carson
and
Chrono.
match. Thank you, Carson Chrono. Because I had to declare more money last year. So I've got reasonably, you can't cheat your taxes. I don't have the travel deductions because I'm not
I
fucking
mean, you
traveling
could. You shouldn't.
Well, you could only claim what you're legally entitled to claim. Otherwise, if you start fighting with the IRS or the tax office, big, you don't want to have arguments with those people.
No.
So when I said, look, I just want to know what I got to do in the next year to get finance approved. They said, sir, we could probably approve you now. And I thought, well, let it go, spin the dice. And that's why I went for it. So does that make sense?
Yeah. I
don't
so.
hate BMW. BMW, I think, is a great brand.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
you know what? On Instagram, all the BMW drivers, they're always showing off their watches, flexing with the steering wheel. I needed that steering wheel. Almost as much as Mercedes drivers.
Watch check.
I'm wearing my sub.
I'm
Guys,
wearing my
I will be
sub
back
too.
in 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
What are you wearing, your Sermit?
What are you wearing, Tim?
I got the lady-sized Explorer one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very nice.
Because I was at the gym and I forgot to switch.
Very nice.
Brightly.
I'm wearing the Breitling. I'm wearing the 765. Yeah.
Oh,
beautiful.
okay.
And Mikey?
I switched over.
Oh,
It's 2 weeks with my Submariner now.
Very good. Very good, Mike.
Cool.
This is
Mike,
the 41 millimeter. This is the LN, the brand new one.
It's a beauty. What's that trophy for behind you, Mike?
That's for I was California champion racing model race cars.
Can we see up close?
In 06. You want to see it up close?
Yeah. We'd love to see the trophy. Whew. It's huge. Full screen. Wow.
How heavy is that, Mike?
Damn.
Jesus.
Wow. Oh, we have to be careful.
Huge. Tim, by the way, Tim, you guys were very gracious to me in your after stream yesterday. I appreciate that. So.
Hey, man.
Yeah. It says
thank you for hopping
King
on.
of California on that
King
day.
of California.
Yeah.
Dude, everyone was blown away by your collection. So.
Oh no. My collection is awesome, and I'm as happy as can be. But there's always better. So I'm happy where I'm at. Are you from Southern or Northern California, Mike? I'm sorry, I don't.
I'm about an hour north of San Francisco.
Okay, all right, yeah.
In near Sonoma.
Gotcha. No. I lived in California for almost a decade.
Nice. I love California. I've moved away, and this is home. This is where my entire family lives. My one brother lives down in Southern California. Everybody else lives right here in Sonoma County. This is home. Even though it damn near burns down every year. I lost my house 4 years ago in the Northern California fires.
Yeah.
I lost everything I own. Fucking went from hero to zero overnight. I've been struggling ever since. But still, this is home. So
I didn't know that, Mike. I'm sorry to hear that happened to you,
Mikey. That's so fucked up.
Yeah,
because
it is.
Like I visited.
I've told the story 1,000 times. So
I know.
I visited a friend's home that was on fire, and it was just a little bit on fire, and then the firemen completely demolished the place.
Yeah, water damage.
Man.
Water damage often does more damage to the house than fire. If they're able to,
No, but they
catch it.
also they tore up the walls. They tore up all the walls. They like
Yeah.
smashed the axe into the wall and tore pieces up, and then you can
Well,
see all the piping.
because inside the walls burns. They want to make sure there's no hot spots inside
But this is
the
how
walls
you make
that
sure, man.
Yeah, and a lot of times just the water pressure from when they're blasting water inside the house to make sure that they're putting the fire out. That's enough to blow sheetrock apart. So it
Absolutely.
may
Mikey,
not
I
have
felt
even been axes. It may have just been the water pressure from their high pressure hoses.
no, because you could no, it was like with the axe they tore it up.
Oh, yeah. Well, they don't do that just for no reason.
He's
at
freaking
all.
leaving it. He's leaving the place and everything. He's got everything. All his clothing in the closet. He's leaving it all behind. He's going to Florida. It's like,
Yeah, fuck. I'll tell you, if I didn't have my entire family here, and I weren't completely tied here, and I haven't lived here my entire life, I'd be fucking gone. I would be somewhere else. Because every year, the last 5 years, there's been these 1,000,000-acre forest fires. Last year, almost burnt this house down. I mean, literally, my roof caught on fire. It came up to my backyard. Okay. And
Jesus.
4 years ago, it did take my house and my whole family property with all the rentals on it and everything. I've got quite a bit of experience with forest fires in California, and it's not good.
That's not good.
I'm terrified in the summer to live here, and it sucks because every time there's fucking a windy day and it's hot out, they have a fucking week-long power outage.
damn.
And I've got medicines in my fridge. I just looked at the fucking cost of my injectables, and it was $1,000 for 2 of those little fucking injection pens. $1,000
For EpiPens?
No, for Victoza. It's like an insulin.
Gotcha.
And my regular insulin bottles are $300 a bottle. I take 2 of those a month. It's just
That's a crime.
insane.
That's insane.
And those have to be refrigerated. Now, luckily, I have a big ass generator that is big enough to power my house and everything I need to keep my fridge running. And I've got an air conditioner set up in my bedroom. So because what we've had last year, we had a heat wave that was like 13 days, 14 days over 100 degrees. And 5 or 6 of those days, it was like 115 degrees. I mean, which is just hot as shit. And, 115 degrees is like, Australia hot. And yeah, it's pure hell. On top of that,
Mikey,
you got
I think the weather is getting worse. It's getting
It
worse.
is, yeah.
It's getting
it's
crazier.
global warming. It's global warming.
Dude,
It's global
yesterday
warming in effect,
we had
man.
a sunny day. I thought it was summer. I put all my jackets away, and today it's freaking snowing.
Yep. Exactly.
What the fuck?
Well, what global warming means, everybody thinks, oh, global warming, everything's going to be a half a degree warmer all the way around. No, what it means is harsher winters, harsher summers, longer droughts.
More unpredictable. I think the weather is also going to be more unpredictable.
Yes,
It's going to be
and,
changing on a daily basis.
We've
You
had
don't know.
10-year drought that's dried out all the trees. We have this bark beetle up in Alaska that's killed off millions of acres of trees. So you've got all this dry dead wood. When a forest fire happens, fuck, it happens, man. It's not just like it used to be where they were able to bring a few bombers in and put it out. Now they're 1,000,000-acre fires. The fires 4 years ago mowed right over, jumped the freeway, and took out half of the town.
He's not doing anything.
And there's a poor town called Paradise,
Paradise.
of all names, that's been burned down 3 times in a row, like
Jeez.
to the ground.
Yeah,
Like
it's
they
incredible.
burned down, they rebuilt, burned down, they rebuilt, burned down. They're rebuilding again if whoever decided to stay. Yeah, it's just, I mean, the whole place is this big fucking tinderbox, and I'm literally terrified during the summer living here. Plus, it's a bitch with all the power outages and interruptions. I mean, I can live with it being hot. I can run, if I get my television and cable and I can sit here and just roast or run my air conditioner and stay cool, all right, I can live with it. But if the fire's burning my
Hey,
house down,
Super chat.
Super chat. Val de Jeux. That's the part. $10. Let's talk watches at Bondage.
Yeah,
Tell us
let's talk watches.
why Parmigiani makes good watches.
Good question. Show us the Parmigiani.
No,
don't be ashamed.
Because Michelle, well, I mean, don't get me wrong. Commercially, they're a disaster. Although I think that they potentially could be on the right track. But there's no doubt about it. Michelle Parmigiani, his love of horology and I mean, come on. Patek called him, right, to restore watches for their museum. His credentials are.
I must admit, that is pretty cool.
Yeah. So his love of
the thing about him is, at least he's approachable. The guy from FB Jean apparently is a real prick.
Yeah,
he's a real prick.
He's a total dick. So Michelle Parmigiani, I mean, it's just his love of horology is amazing. And I mean, I know, and I own a Tonda, which is basically their mainstream line.
You got a Tonda?
Really... What's that?
You got a what?
I do. I have a Tonda GT from Parmigiani. I do, Archie. I know. Go ahead, crucify me, but I love it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has heart and soul in his watches. That's why they're better.
Yeah.
But I would agree with Archie totally that when you're
stay away
entry level collector, or you don't know what you're doing, it's going to be a lot of trouble for you, because that's not a that's not a I would say that's not a brand to play around with if you don't have the ability to lose it. So.
Yeah. I completely.
Hey, Archie, I don't want to overtake this and talk too much, and you can
overtake.
But you guys pick me up. But the reason I came on tonight is because, and I can come on occasionally, but I would really love to help fund an Archie North America tour, and we need to do that soon.
Wow, man, I'm pumped. I'm pumped to go. Look, I'd love to come. Look, I tell you what, probably after July. Let's look at that. I got to go to London in March, and I'm going to be buying my ticket next week. And then let me survive that.
Yep.
And then we'll start organizing a US. Which part of America are you in? You're in California?
No, I'm in Colorado, which isn't really a great watch place to come to.
I love Colorado. That's a great spot.
Oh, it's
Colorado's.
Bondage.
What up, Archie? We have.
What's wrong with Colorado? What are you talking about?
We have to get you to Miami and New York. That's a must.
What's wrong with Colorado?
Nothing.
Can I propose something?
You can come stay. I have 3 extra bedrooms. You can come stay here for sure. But
Colorado's amazing. That's in the countryside, and that, isn't it?
It's in the mountains. Yeah, in the Rocky Mountains.
What's wrong with that?
Can I suggest
Rocky
something?
Mountain High. John Denver.
There's nothing wrong with it. I love it.
Fuck me dead.
Can I suggest something? Can I suggest something?
No, you can't. Tanzeel, $5. Bondage and Discipline. You want to fund an Archieluxury North American tour. Did you see him park the G20 in his latest video? Scrape the bumper on the parking cement block. And we've got On Her Own Time, $5 for the Archie North American tour fund.
$5.
Thank you so much.
Send us the link, Archie, to jump on.
Yeah, she's cool. We love Kelly.
Yeah, you interviewed her, right? Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I love Kelly. Kelly.
She's cool. She's cool. We love everybody.
I have a suggestion.
What's your suggestion, Timmy?
Okay, so no, don't yell at me, but check this out. On October 21st to 23rd.
That's my birthday, the 23rd.
What
That'd be amazing.
Coincidence.
Watch Time New York.
Watch Time New York. And Archie, the following week, the
Yep.
October 28th, that's when Cars and Chrono
Yep.
Vegas meetup is.
Yep.
What
There
do
you
you
go.
think? What do you think?
There you go.
I think it's
have
amazing.
to
You
go
know what?
coast
I
to
think it's
coast, man.
amazing. I think it's amazing. Can you please send me that screenshot? I want to see that, Timmy. Send that to me.
This one right here? The watch time or
Yeah,
the Cars
yeah.
and
Send
Chrono?
me that watch time. Watch time.
Okay.
Watch time.
Sending it to you
And
now.
let's see if we can get Cars and Chrono on board there too. Investor. I got to meet my
Super investors.
boss, man.
Well,
See
there,
if
there
we
you
can
go,
get it.
Tim. That's an amazing suggestion.
If,
That's
if
a
we
great
got a
idea. That was
chance,
Full
actually
of brilliant ideas.
if
All
we
I'm
got a
saying is
chance
that,
to actually
Archie,
hook
you're
up
right.
with Cars and Chrono and it weren't just like a casual thing,
You know what,
might
Mike?
drag me
Can
out
I
to
tell you the
Vegas.
truth, Mike?
You might drag me out to Vegas. What?
Mike, I'm more interested in seeing you than Cars and Chrono.
Oh, I'd love that, Archie.
I'd rather see your 335i than
I'd take
see
you.
his Ferrari. What's he got? Ferrari, his
Got everything.
Lambo, whatever the
Got it
fuck
all.
he's got. I'd rather see Mike's 335i with 100,000 miles on it and the
Is that
damaged
right?
paint. Me and you, what about I bring my Kahuna wax and we can see if we can fix that paint up together?
Sure.
The
Sure.
Kahuna.
And in the meantime, we can go. I can take you, show you the wine country, and we can go wine tasting.
Man, I think that'd be the way to go, man.
I'll
That'd
show
be the
you
way to
Northern
go.
California.
And I
from
can go to Rocky Mountain. I can go and see Colorado's a fucking. You know what? Don't think that I just want to go New York, California, San Fran. I want to go the places I want to see in America. Gracelands.
That's actually worth seeing. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Actually, don't forget to send the Mike the Snake the Patek box for him to make a cigar box out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I also want to go and see Yellowstone National Park.
Very nice.
Yep.
I want to see. It's amazing. I've loved one thing about America that fascinates me is your walking trails and just wilderness.
We can go hike together, Archie.
It's fucking amazing.
We can go on a hike
amazing.
together.
Yes.
Archie.
Well, Archie, you always have a room here in Boulder, Colorado. So
Thank you.
Boulder.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much there. We've got another super chat in. Tim Wright, $5. $5. Tim Wright, $5. New York, 21st to 23rd. Vegas, October 28 to 30. Fuck, that could be amazing.
save the date,
in
bikers.
between there, right in the middle, producer
Save-
Mark just called and said he would pay your way to Chicago,
Wow, look at that, man.
so you could stop and visit with him.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm that keen to meet him, to be honest with you, Mike.
Well,
To
he
be
just
completely
He was
frank
the
with you.
clairvoyant, Archie.
Yeah.
Producer Mark, he foreseen the destruction of Archieluxury channel by the Marcelo time. The takeover.
I love
is on the
Marcelo.
way.
Actually,
takeover.
producer Mike, and now he's
Mark
cool
is
with
one of
me.
your
No
most
The
problem.
takeover.
Yeah, and by the
course,
way,
you
I
convinced
want to
him
stop
using
over
your
and see Marcelo on the
logic.
way. I'm going to stop over in Japan, Marcelo.
Oh
Stop
yeah,
over
I'm
and
going to
see
take
you.
care of you here,
What a
Archie.
world tour,
Yeah.
Archie, world tour.
Yes. World tour.
world
Tanzil,
tour.
$5. $5. Talk to us about British cars. What's your favorite MG or TVR
Ooh,
that you would
TVR.
recommend for ABC to ride around in his hometown of Bradford? I got to tell you, what I would really like would be a Bristol. I'd like him to buy a Bristol. Bristol. I don't know if you know about Bristol, Mike.
A little bit. I'd have to see pictures of them.
Bristol and BMW had a arrangement.
A Beamer.
They had a kind of an arrangement. Bristol is known as, they're very much in the airline industry, and they made these
Yeah, no, they made fucking World War II airplanes for fucking Europe.
And they had a motoring division which used a lot of BMW. And you heard of the Nash BMW? Nash?
Oh yeah. Well, there's an American Nash. I don't know if it's the same as the BMW Nash.
But TVR, they're fucking garbage.
TVRs, they're
They're fucking garbage.
They
They're
made
garbage.
some
They're garbage. They leak.
Yeah.
They just could never get it right.
Yeah.
This is the thing. That one of the most beautiful sports
CVR.
cars of the 60s was the Lotus Elan.
Yeah, that was a kind of a funky looking
Well,
weird
it
car.
became the Miata. That was the Miata. It's what the Miata was, just a fucking copy. But when the Japanese copied it, they fixed the faults.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Lotus today, has always followed their formula of low power, low weight, and they get the same
Add
performance.
speed, remove weight. BMW's been doing that by taking a lot of metal parts out and putting plastic parts in the place.
The rear, the spare tire out of the trunk. The first thing I did on my car, I cut the 75-pound muffler right off the back of the car. Took it and threw it in the backyard.
Mike, on the G20, you can apparently get a spare tire to put in the well. Should I get one?
No, like I said, unless you're willing to, if you get a rear flat, you're willing to take one of your front tires and put it on the back. Because they're two different diameters. And if you run one of those tires on the
Timmy,
rear.
What's wrong, Timmy?
Yeah, I just wanted to shout out Lord Hellspawn.
Yes.
He did a wonderful
BMW. What did
he did
say?
a wonderful live stream earlier today. We want people to go there and subscribe and watch the new and upcoming super celebrity. Guys, I'm gonna drop the link for Lord Hellspawn. And Lord, jump on the show.
Lord's a badass.
This is bondage. $5 bondage. Tell them about you scraping your Mercedes after one day of ownership. What happened? Please, you must confess. What model Mercedes, firstly?
I have an SUVs. I have the GLS, which is the largest SUV other than the G-Wagon.
They're made in America, by the way.
They're made in the U.S.
Quality isn't the greatest. You know that, don't you? I don't know if you know that. The quality was not same as BMW. They make their SUVs in America.
Yes.
Scotty Kilmer always says get a German BMW or Mercedes. But okay, go on. So what happened? Tell me what happened.
Well, it's not really scraped. It's just that the wheel got a little dinged from a very tight parking garage. So
you call it curb rash.
Don't they have parking assist or not? Something like that?
Oh no, it does. But this is just a weird parking.
Hi guys.
If you don't mind,
Lord Hellspawn.
I'm going to turn this over to the yacht master in Harrington, Evan. So
hey, Marcel.
I have to go make some Super Bowl bites.
Okay, man. Thank you. You can always come back on. That's okay.
I can't believe today's Super Bowl Sunday.
Hey, this is the son. Let me just talk to him for a minute. What's your name, boy?
I don't even care.
Evan.
Sorry?
Evan, we can't hear you. You're muted.
Oh, Kevin.
I'm Evan.
Evan, I got to tell you, I'm a bit pissed off with your dad. He bought this girlfriend a more expensive watch than he bought for you. Why?
He loves the girlfriend obviously more.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, he gave her 2 Rolexes. He's only got one for you, and it's got all these fucking terms and conditions attached to it.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Have you told him that's unfair?
Well, he wants me to work for it. He doesn't want to just give it to me. Like, you can't just be handed everything in life.
Did she have the same deal?
No, she just got it.
Do you even like her?
No, I never did.
Did she likes you or not? Or she pretends to like you? She's a fucking
She probably
pretender.
pretended to like me. I'm not sure.
Yeah. And why is your dad? I mean, I got to be honest with you, man. What the hell is his problem?
I don't know.
I mean, she's okay, but she's not anything that special.
Arch, I think actually he might be onto something, because look what happened. He gave those watches to the girlfriend, and what happened? She went crazy, right? Her ego went out of control. Maybe he's worried that if he gives his son really expensive watches, same thing. Maybe she was a guinea pig. What happens when you give someone a watch?
Super chats. We got PG $2. Arch, how did you get Justin Bieber on? Look at this. There we go. And Tanzil, $5. Evan, would you prefer to own a BMW and a YouTube and be a YouTuber and a YouTube has been, or would you prefer a Ferrari with 10 million subs on TikTok?
I guess I'd rather have a BMW and be on YouTube. TikTok's kind of a communist app. It was run by a pretty shady place in China, so I don't know. It's kind of like Facebook now. It's not like the best platform to be on, but neither is YouTube because I know that Google fucks you pretty hard, Archie. So
it does.
Yeah,
it's very tough there.
It's a wise words from.
So tell me this: you're 6. Have you started learning to drive yet?
Yeah, I have my own car.
What do you got?
I have a 2008 Jeep Wrangler.
Oh, very cool. There you go. Nice car.
You be careful in that. You can very easily flip those bastards.
Yeah,
you know that?
Yeah, that's. I'm getting a thing on the back where, like, you know, that spare tire goes. There's a cover you can get for it. Where if the car's right side up, it says says no problem. But if the car flips upside down, it says problem. So it's pretty fun.
Let me just tell you that. Let me just tell you that. Just be very careful. Don't do any skylarking with your friends. Be very. I had a friend of mine. No, I went to school with this guy, and his best friend. He had a very serious. They had a sports utility. It wasn't a Jeep. And his mate fell off the back and he's dead. Very, very serious. Just be very careful. Just be careful because you can muck around and think, oh, it'll be fine. No, people can get seriously hurt.
Yeah, I have friends who drag race and stuff like that, and he's
just be very careful. Be careful.
So far, so we're worried
be careful.
About yeah.
Ryan Vlogs Live, $2. Mike, please advise Evan about staying away from drugs. Yes, stay away from the weed and drugs. Get away from that stuff.
Stay away from the crack
pipe. From it.
No, don't say that, Timmy. Just be nice. This is young.
Timmy,
we're just going to put you on mute just for a little bit there. No, all I can say is, man.
South Park? You know when Mr. What's his name goes, drugs are bad and
yeah, South Park, yeah, I know South Park, yeah.
That's my advice. Drugs are bad.
Here we go. We got some super chats coming in fast and furious.
But I can tell you already got a good head on your shoulders.
He's a nice boy, very handsome boy.
Yeah,
very cool boy, man.
Yeah,
Paul Salesius, $5. Evan is cool. Hashtag Adam sucks. Oh, what do you got there?
What are you rocking?
What are you rocking? My dad's Coke, his GMT Master 2. If I can find the camera.
Ooh,
sweet! Wow.
Yeah,
dude, that's the watch I want. That's my next watch.
You want to get this?
Wear
one?
it. Don't give it back. Just
I love the
pretend.
Coke. It's a really nice watch because it's a vintage Rolex.
It is.
It's neo vintage.
Neo vintage, yeah. Because these ones. I like these ones more than the newer Rolex GMT Masters. I think these ones are better.
Yeah, pre-ceramic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, you seem like a really fucking with it kid.
He's a very cool kid. This kid, Marco Mega, this kid is cooler than Tim. I agree, man.
Mike Snake gives you mad props.
He's a cool guy, really nice guy. You know, he loves his watches, man. That's just be good. Stay away from drugs. And remember this. Later on in life, if you've got a choice of marrying a really gorgeous woman, but her family has no money, or an average-looking girl and her family has a lot of money, go for the average-looking one with the money.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Hot chicks have so many problems associated with them.
Hot chicks do.
If it's not them, you're going to be dealing with other guys hitting.
Archie.
There's so many problems associated with that dream girl. I've gone out with the 10s, and they're not worth it, man.
Archie, tell him not to make the same mistake that the dad did with the gold digger.
Yes. Stay away from women like your dad picked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he understands that. He understands.
Hey, nice meeting you, man.
No,
nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
You guys keep
a good guy there. Ronnie Paul, $2, $5 to mute Mike the Snake for 5 minutes. Ooh, okay, Mike, we'll take the money. He's a good boy there. You're a very lucky man. You know this?
No, that's what I'm saying, Archie. Like, even though I totally admit I messed up, you know, in the past. First of all,
You know
I'm
what's
not
more
with-
embarrassing is the fact that you actually introduced that sort of lady to your son. I mean, what the fuck were you thinking?
Wow, we're getting harsh. This is like this is worse than my therapist.
Like, I mean, I've had a bit of street meat. I get a bit of street meat sometimes, okay? In the past, before I was married.
Well, let's
But-
not call it street meat, but I understand. You're right. You're right.
But that is actually good because the kids study now. The kid, they also study not to repeat the mistakes. It's good, actually.
We're just going to end up hating his dad. His dad, I don't understand him.
Nah, it's okay. He will forgive his dad. He just study for mistakes of dad is good. I study for my dad mistakes. My dad got married 4 times. Look, I'm still holding him on.
Yeah, I've only been married once, so at least I have that going for me.
Yeah, on your own time. Thanks for joining. Good to see younger generation interested in quality. Yes, indeed. And Kelly, I got a BMW with plastic bits as well now. We can compare plastic parts.
She should come onto the Car Talk show.
Yes, she should. I got to tell you, wristwatches. Tell me this. I want to ask you something. You're obviously very wealthy. I can see how you flash the cash and spend money. Do you think watches are overpriced, Bondage? Is the market nuts?
Absolutely, it's nuts. There's no two ways about it.
Oh, Ronnie Paul, $5 correction here, Art. Sorry. No worries. No worries. You think it's nuts?
I do. I think people
How long have you
paying
been
over
collecting watches?
$30,000 for a
How long have you been
turquoise-
collecting for?
I've been collecting for 20 years. So I've seen.
How old are you? 40-something, aren't you?
I'm 43. Yeah.
Okay. And have you seen? What do you think of this market now, where they're in hot demand? Do you think this will go bang and they won't be popular again, or?
I do think there's a risk that as the Instagram people move on from wristwatches, that there could be, some deflation. And, I mean, I think that, Rolex and Patek, right, they're always going to be around. They're always going to be a solid watch brand. I think a lot of the other brands that are, you got a super chat.
Super chat. Mike the Snake, you're back. Mike, where's Mike going? Unmute Mike. Unmute the Mike the Snake. He has a great soul. You betcha. That's
back.
Serena. Mrs. Tudor to you, $10. She looks like that lady who was married to Tony
Ronnie,
Soprano.
She does.
Kind of confused. Ronnie said, correction here, Arch. I don't even know what that meant. Was that referring to me?
No idea. No idea.
Anyways,
just let it roll.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
So tell me this.
As a panel, though, like how can anyone think though that paying over $30,000 for an OP just because it's turquoise, that's insanity. It's absolute insanity.
Yeah,
But Freddie now is actually close to 80.
80?
Holy shit!
Yeah, the Tiffany one is crazy now.
It was just like last night when I was wearing my 50 fathoms, my red gold 50 fathoms. That you can pick those up for in the low 20s. And the fact that, like, I don't get me wrong, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's clearly, I mean, it's a solid gold watch with an actual high horology movement that's barely above a black Submariner. I mean, that's just insanity. It's insanity.
Our P with the Tiffany dial costs like a day.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I totally agree with you. It is fucking ridiculous. And
yeah. So I think if you buy it, I mean, listen, I think if you buy a Daytona, you're going to be okay. I think people paying $20,000 for a Submariner, they might regret that in a few years. And I think people paying $20,000 for an OP, I think that's going to be a mistake. Just my 2 cents.
What about people that paid $16 for a Submariner?
18, Mike. 18. Don't forget the tax.
Well, no, but I mean,
it's a joke, Mike.
Technically,
by the way,
hey, when we talk about prices, We don't talk taxes included. You know, when we talk list price, we don't include the tax. So
actually, in my
when we're
country, all
talking-
prices must include the tax. In Australia, they've got to include the GST.
I know, but when we talk about
No,
like
you're right.
OP
When you
costs
go to a
this
restaurant,
much.
it's such and such for food, plus they add taxes at the end there.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's not discussed when we're casually.
Lord,
discussing prices of
Hallie, I want to
watches.
ask Lord, any luck on the dating scene after we've revised your approach?
Of course, I'm already
Tell
getting
us.
the results. It's
Tell
amazing.
us.
Well, you know, I had to keep it a little apart from today, of course, not to get any wrong idea in people's minds. But I had a little date yesterday.
Yes.
And I'll see her again at the end of next week. So we're good.
Did any of the advice work that I advised you?
For the profile? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm already getting results.
What about the other girl? You know, we said that really attractive one on the end there. Did you?
I haven't reached out to her yet.
Okay, you remember this. When you're on dating, it's like applying for work, applying for a job, you multi-date. You don't wait for that boss to come back to you and say, "We're sorry, sir. We didn't accept you." You go, 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 go. You know what I mean? You're not in a monogamous relationship with this woman, for fuck's sake. Okay? You should be, okay? Just give that a squirt if you don't mind, okay? Just a bit of advice.
That's the way to put it. Thank you.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, it's do you reckon the young guy should keep that GMT from his dad? It looks so cool on him, doesn't it?
Show it off
Perfect
again.
size.
Show it off again. Do you
Yeah, it
still
just looks so just tell your dad you want to wear it. You know, just I reckon that's a cool watch, man. So beautiful.
Swear and don't give it back, man. That's
Yeah, I do
as it
love
gets.
the
Don't give it back to them.
It's such a nice watch. I think that this is one of the best Rolexes ever made, besides the Yachtmeister. But
And I got to tell you, what I love about it is that it is so, like it's vintagey, so it's a little bit smaller. Could be just perfect for a young guy like this, 16. You know,
yeah, it's not like a
perfect
too bulky of
size.
a GMT Master. It's thinner now.
Yeah, the current ones are too bulk. Exact, and it's vintage. It's vintage.
Yeah.
You just say it's my dad's. Is it that family tie-in is, and you know when you say it's your dad's, other people know that you come from a good family. They don't realize that your dad made arrangements with terrible women. They forget about that. They think, oh, that's a good family. Can't be doing the Chili Badger 2 pounds, 2 D&D, great parenting. Keep making more. Well done. Yeah, he's a nice, what a very lovely kid. Who wouldn't want a kid like this? Seriously, you know? Who wouldn't
I like that he knows and appreciates the watch that he's got on.
He's
And,
very polite. Like, seriously, this is hard. Coming on here, it's pretty tough. So, man, thank you. Oh,
yeah, you deal with a lot of shit on here, Archie. I know that you got a lot of people that come in your back room and try to fuck with you and stuff like that. So
exactly. That's exactly it, man. Paul Salesius, $5 on her own time, Kelly. Will you be my Valentine? Otherwise, I'll have to settle with buy 10.
Tell Kelly to jump on. What happened?
Oh, she doesn't want to. That's okay. Man, that's okay. It is what it is, you know? Mike, were you interested in watches at 16 like this? I loved watches. I did. I loved watches. I always liked watches. I thought they were really cool.
You asking me?
Think? Yeah, Mike.
Oh, at 3 years old, I wouldn't go to bed without my dad wrapping that Seiko around my ankle, Archie. I mean, I was into watches from 3 years old on.
Wow, look at that.
My dad had to steal the watch off my ankle every night. I would not go to bed without him strapping his Seiko around my ankle. I would not go to sleep
man.
kicking and screaming.
So you had an ankle bracelet thing.
Yeah. No, I was 3 or 4 years old, and it was my security blanket, and I would not go to sleep until my dad strapped it around my ankle, because obviously it'd fall off my wrist, and then he'd have to steal it away in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And what did you say in the morning? Where's it gone? Where's the watch gone?
then I'd forgotten all about it until the next night, and it's time to go to bed, and I'd just be like, "Where's the watch? Where's the watch?" You know, throw my nightly fit, and but yeah, no, I've loved watches my entire life, every day.
Wow, that's so fantastic, man.
That's why 40 years later, when I finally was able to get one, I logged on to YouTube and watched my very first watch video. And whose video was it?
Ah,
It wasn't. Who was it? It was fucking
Archieluxury.
Archieluxury.
Man, I don't come up really high in the things all the time, so that's pretty damn lucky. But man, I'll run with it. Okay, I will run with it.
No, you were the first watch video I watched when I got back into watches and decided I was getting one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Archie, me and my dad have been watching you for like 8 years. So
wow,
we've known you for a while. Yeah.
Oh man, that's so long, man. That's so long.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me this. What are you gonna do? So you're nearly how many years of school you got?
So I'm a sophomore, so 2 more years, and then I'm done with high school.
And what do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm thinking of doing something in the trades. I'm not sure.
Good
idea. The trade. I tell you what, everybody puts the trades down. You know what? There is real money in the trades. I had this plumber on the other day. He didn't look that real smart, to be totally honest with you. He had AP. He had an AP. Had all these watches.
Hi, Kelly.
Man. He was, man, I tell you what, the trades, just what you got to do is you got to overcharge rich white people like your dad when you're in the trades.
Yeah, there's always trade jobs to be available because no one in my generation wants to get their hands dirty or do any manual labor. So
yeah.
Exactly,
get your hands dirty for 140
What do you think?
bucks
Carpentry, electrician, plumbing? What would you do?
I was going more towards electrician, but plumber is good too.
Yeah, good. Plastico tool, $2.
Big money.
Hebrew hammer destroyed Pigsy and
JJ.
Teach even the law. Thank you. Kelly, by the way, Kelly.
Hey.
I want to apologize to you. I was criticizing your BMW.
It's fun. Even though it's plastic, it's fun, isn't it?
It is fucking amazing. It's quality plastic. It's not just cheap, nasty. It's not Chevy plastic. This is European plastic. You know what I mean?
It's plastic.
It's really clever. You know what I mean?
It's fine. I was stoked when I saw that you got that. Congratulations. That's exciting.
Yeah. So these things are a lot of money in Australia. Cars are really expensive.
Yeah.
Because you remember our dollar. So $1 Aussie is 70 cents US.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that car was 81,000 Australian, which is about 65,000 American. And I believe that car in America is mid 40s. So it's a bit overpriced, but you know what? What are you going to do in life?
Yeah.
What are you going to do, Kelly? And I got to tell you this. Do you enjoy drives with your husband, don't you?
I do.
Like, it's really cool, isn't it?
Well, so cars aren't my thing, but it's fun. It goes fast. It sounds really great.
Cars aren't your thing?
Cars aren't my thing.
But
you
still
like a nice car,
but
don't
luxury
you? You seem
car
to be
more than you do would a Honda Civic, right?
You take it from a place to a place. Let's put it this way.
Yeah, I mean, I think that luxury cars are great. I don't really. Okay, so in all honesty, I don't like to drive, so I don't appreciate the engine, what it does.
See, the thing about driving is it's the freedom. I like the freedom of driving away from my problems and my bills, and you jump. It's kind of. It just feels when you drive. It's just. I love driving. I've driven. I always. I don't know. It's a strange feeling to be able to drive. It's the American dream is to drive. Everyone wants a car. Cars are so important to the American psyche, and it's just you know, it's good to have a car, a vehicle. You can go and do things, pick up
Yeah.
stuff.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, it depends. Where in New York, you wouldn't need a car, or you got the trams in San Francisco. It's hard to park, but
Yeah.
you know, in other states, cars are.
They're necessary. So I live in a state where having your own car
By
is
the way,
necessary.
Kelly, fuck, I forgot to tell you, Instagram removed my channel.
What? Why?
Yeah.
You're have you disputed that?
Yeah, I have. I put a thing in, but I haven't heard anything back.
They call it for claim of
Copyright
fake stuff.
infringement, counterfeit copyright. And
Are
they don't
you
even
kidding me?
give you a warning or say, "Hey, we want to talk to you." They just gone.
Do you know how often I hear about that happening? Like they will shut
Yeah, but
down
Kelly,
an account.
that's a fucking pisser. I spent hours photographing shit, and then to just lose it like that without even the courtesy of, "Hey, we've got a few concerns. This photo, what's the story? Give us." They just gone. They
It's
They
because
don't-
you're not
I mean, I-
famous enough, Archie. If you're famous enough, then they won't take you down.
That's
That's
not
what
true.
happens. That's how Instagram works.
That is not true.
It's not.
They can
I've
pull
seen
big ones
No.
They
down
took
as
down
well.
CRM and they had
So-
half a
So-
million
You can
subscribers.
get away with it.
What is
Why was
so
CRM
define,
pulled?
hold on, like define famous? Like is it over 10,000? Is it over 20,000? Is it over
Well, I was trying to
Like,
get
at
to the
least, like,
10,000
1 mil,
mark,
like
Kelly.
Steve-O,
Okay.
Eric Andre, anyone like that.
Yeah, okay, so you're right. If it's like over 1 million, they are verified. They're not gonna
Danny
get
Durban Exotics.
If you're verified, you can post whatever you want.
yeah, pretty much because they're making money. They're
Yeah.
making money for Instagram. It's a business. At the end of the day, it's a business. And what they look at is they want to know, are you trying to make business? Are you trying to do business off of their platform because they want a piece of it?
I mean, I don't sell stuff. I'm not selling stuff, right? But I was trying to get up to the 10,000 so then I could do things. I don't understand.
How many you
The
have?
last thing I posted was pictures of the car. I said, how could that be? How could the car be? Is it a fake BMW? Maybe it's a fake. Maybe it's a Corolla with a. I don't.
No,
fucking know.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I've seen this with a few of the like big watch accounts. Like Anthony Ferrer, his personal account got shut down. He got it
Yeah,
back.
but he's a douchebag.
This is not surprise.
It happened to Watch Gringa at one point. Her account got shut down, but she got it back. Like, I mean, you see it happen.
So what did she do to get it back?
She had to message Instagram.
I've messaged. How long does it take to get a reply?
So I think it depends. I think they're probably overloaded right now because now the scammers are out in force, like stealing accounts. A friend of mine, her account got stolen. They changed everything about it, and it's still active. So
Oh, you know what? I looked it up, Kelly. It takes 3 to 4 business years.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Shall we say that
Archie,
again?
how
3
many
to 4
followers
what?
you have? How many
days,
followers you
right?
have?
Business days.
So- I had about 4,000, just under 4,000.
Quite respectable.
Well, that's
Yep.
what I thought. You know what I mean?
Yep. I'm surprised that they did that. I'm really
You're
surprised.
surprised. I'm bloody.
Yes.
But the thing that pisses me off is they didn't even come to me and say, "Look, we've got a problem with this. Can you explain more?" They just
Right.
gone.
How long you have that account
Usually they
for?
warn you. I don't know why they didn't warn you, Archie.
How long you
I
have that
don't
account
even
for?
know. I don't even know what I've done wrong here. Do you understand? They didn't actually tell me,
Yeah.
"Hey, this is why we're doing this." All I know is it's gone, and they didn't even tell me it's gone. It's just, well, it just can't log in. You can't log in. I don't understand that. You think, fuck, what's going on here?
Yeah.
How long you have that account?
Oh, actually, I had it
years.
for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. You've had it
Fuck.
for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
while.
this is
It-
weird.
it-
This
it
is
was.
very weird.
But I mean, they act quick. They're slow to respond to you, but you know what I mean? They're very quick to pull it.
Yep. It's
And
true.
that's what kind of pisses me off. is that they're just fucking awful.
It's like
You
first
know?
we arrest you, after that we decide if you're guilty or not.
It's like being arrested in China. You know what I mean? I don't know.
In
It's
the
just
United States,
fucking
they shoot you first, then they arrest you and figure out what you did wrong.
like I don't even know if I want to be involved with. I don't even know if I want to be involved with YouTube after, you know. So I don't know if I want to be involved with bloody Instagram after this. You know what I mean?
Well, so it takes so long to get to a point where you're making money off of Instagram.
I know.
mean, you are already well, so first of all, I think it's good to have like a presence on all of the platforms. But
yeah, but
Instagram
I don't want to just do a presence and then I get pulled. You know what I mean? I used to take good photos and this and that. I don't even know if I had those photos still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like how do you access
That was
them?
sort of my library. I'd say, oh, here's my Instagram. Have a look. You know, I was using it for how it was bloody intended to be used.
You were, and there was a lot of luxurious pictures on there.
Well, what did they get you for, Archie? What did they ban you for? Did they tell you what they banned you for?
Well, the things are so general. They don't actually say to you, this photo was this. They don't tell me who made the complaint or anything like this.
Yeah.
They really, it just sucks. So
basically, they tell them this is because of something fake.
Counterfeit
Go figure out.
or copyright infringement. That's what it says. It says counterfeit or copyright infringement. I mean,
and go figure out yourself. This is basically what they say.
I think basically someone's made a complaint, concern. Please remove it or edit it or do this. They just fire off and it's done. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think Green Room's intro maybe infringed on some Japanese?
No, nothing to do with it.
You didn't
But that
recognize
was on YouTube. That was on YouTube. That's separate from Instagram.
And what happens then is
okay.
It did get a ding.
Don't worry,
but
Mikey.
They
the YouTube
share the
takedown
royalty.
coming
They
next
share
week.
the royalty with the content, the original copyrighted person. Okay, the company. They share so the person doesn't care as long as they're getting money out of it.
Okay. You put that entry.
I don't know what to
you
say.
put. Did
Nobody
you share
cares
that?
as long as they're getting paid.
Wait. Did you share that opening in Instagram? That new opening that you have?
No. I didn't.
Okay,
Nothing. All I did was took some photos. The last thing I did was photos of the car.
Instagram's guidelines are really strict now, though, because they're also owned by Facebook now. So it's not possible to post on there anymore.
I don't understand. It's just
a mystery.
Ridiculous.
Should call Scooby Doo and the mystery crew and get the mystery van together and solve the mystery.
No.
Here we go. Paul Felicius. Arch. It's competition who fucked up your Instagram by reporting you. Think TGV sucks or Adam sucks or old crew. I don't know. I don't know if they could be bothered to be totally honest.
You know, I don't think that reporting
Tim is really fucking lazy.
He's not reporting.
But I don't think that does as much as what people think. So even if it is someone reporting the TGV sucks hashtag or somebody just coming on to Archie's post and reporting it, it takes a lot more to actually get on their radar.
Yeah, I agree with Kelly, because if everybody that could report they would take the Instagram out, Instagram wouldn't exist.
Here we go. SR Bell 67. Here we go. Tali, do you realize that no one on Archie's show would know? That's a weird thing. I don't understand. This guy is weird. You know this? And then we got Humble Pine, $10. Couldn't agree more. Instagram created solely and specifically to post pictures of women's shoes, handbags, watches, and wontons. Exactly.
I see a pattern there.
Just,
but
honestly,
there are people who post some interesting stuff on Instagram. I mean, I don't know. Archie's account wasn't doing anything wrong. You know,
It's
he
just
shared
crap.
pictures of the things that he loved. But
The thing,
like
the
most
thing
things
is-
with social media, there's flaws.
It's the same with YouTube. If you're making them money, they won't demonetize you and they won't delete your stuff.
Well, they can, but
The
look, it's
child
one of
has a
these. I got to be totally honest with you. That's why you got to be careful with this.
Maybe
That's why
Arch,
you don't go out and lease a car.
maybe you were doing
on
the
Did-
Instagram
finance.
so
did you
bad that
have
you were
something-
losing the money. That's
Did you have something exposed in Instagram? Like, I don't know,
The only,
something sexual?
nothing fantastic.
No.
Nothing there.
Okay.
Marcelo,
But look,
they allow sexual stuff on Instagram. There's lots of sexual accounts on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
This is a very uncomfortable stream.
Tell me this, Kelly. What watches? Talking about watches. What are you doing in Watch World? Watch World. Tell me what's
So
happening in watches.
I am
Stay on.
I'm at
Grab a drink.
98.65. I'm almost at 10,000 hours. I'm excited. But other than that, it's same old. I just got a new micro brand watch that I won't talk about.
What brand's
I am
that?
wearing my Tudor.
What did you get?
I got a
What'd you
Brew.
get?
I got a Brew retrograph. I'm very excited about it.
Any good?
Yeah, it's actually really
I
good.
got
Nothing
A
else.
Brew.
New.
I never heard of it. Any good?
I like it. It's good.
You feel guilty talking people into this garbage, or how do you feel about that?
Not at all. Not at all.
You know, I get it. I must admit, I like some of these micro brands, but I think the danger is I don't want people to get it if they I don't want them to get it if it means they don't realize you've got to be very careful with your money on these things.
That's true.
You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket with see, the problem is, watches are so damn expensive now. You can't really get anything in Rolex. It's thousands of dollars. It's so much money. Sometimes you just want to play around with things, don't you? You know what I mean? Micro brands at least give you a chance to play around with stuff that
But
you
there's
normally.
so many of them out there. Like, that's part of the problem. So
Kelly, what prices we talking about?
it's $350 for the one I got.
It's okay, Archie. It's nothing.
That's not too bad, is it? Really?
It's okay. They don't bankrupt on 300.
No, I mean, but there's like, so I had recently had 3 messages from various like Kickstarters and really micro brands wanting to get their watches reviewed, and you start realizing there's so many of them out there, and it's a very saturated field, and that's the problem. Like, I mean, and because you get overwhelmed by them, and there are some of them that are doing great things. I think Brew's doing great things, but then some of them are just.
No, I'm just more afraid of on the thousands. If you buy a micro band for $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, this is the problem.
Like, I don't like what's happened to Ming. Ming, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, that's like an independent at that point. I mean, they're more established. They're just not under some kind of like LVMH umbrella, but
yeah, I know what you mean.
Hey, sorry. The roommate woke up.
The roommate.
Oops.
I had to wash the dishes.
Yeah.
Sorry, Archie. Evan needs to eat his dinner.
Hey, that's okay, man. He's a great kid. He's a great kid there, man. There's no worries, man.
How do I get forgiveness for my past sins? Because first of all, I think
Super chat.
All you need to do is super chat to Archieluxury now, and all sins will be forgiven.
Or PayPal. Archie gets to keep 100%.
And do
Archieluxury
something for
72.
Evan. He's a nice boy, man. You are so lucky to have a kid like that. You realize how lucky you are?
I completely agree, and
How many kids have you got?
It's just him. Yeah.
You better be careful then, mate. I'd give him that GMT now. Say, you know what? It's your watch. Why don't you say to him, look, I'll give it to you. You can wear it every time you come over my house. That way, there you can sort of blackmail him to come over more often, right?
There you go.
And that'll piss the ex off, right? And that's what I would do and say, "This is your watch, but it just stays at my house, and you can wear it whenever you come over. It's for you."
Well, he has
I
the yacht master,
was
so
most impressed with your kid.
I reckon that GMT, I'd give him both. He's a knockout. He's a
no,
nice guy.
Well, he's getting all of it. He's getting all of it.
We've just spoken about Jeep safety. What were you doing buying him a Jeep? You should have got him a sedan, safety sedan.
His mother also had a say in this, and well, because the Jeep, I agree, but the Jeep is cooler, and sometimes confidence is worth paying for too, right? A little bit of like, hey, a little swagger.
Hey, just real quick, I hate to interrupt, but I'm watching the Super Bowl.
Okay,
and my
who's
high
winning?
school years are, I don't know, but the halftime show is on and 50 Cent is currently on. It's like my entire high school musical choice.
No worries. You go and leave it, Kelly. Kelly, we love you. We love you. Plastic water pump.
Yes, plastic water pumps are fantastic and they're super fun to drive.
Yeah.
Archie, it was great to see you. I'll see y'all later.
Great to see
Bye,
you.
Kelly.
See you later also.
See, I got to be honest with you, man. You got to go after a woman like that. She's smart. She's intelligent.
Well, she's married, Archie, but
and she's far better looking than that other one. You know.
Yeah, but she's married already.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is the type. This is the type. You should say to Kelly, "Do you have any beautiful single women that would be interested in a Deca millionaire?" That's what you say.
Yes.
The Pine
isn't
Barrens.
that most women?
What's that?
Isn't that most women?
I got to be honest with you. I think sometimes too much money is actually a bad thing.
Hey, Pine Barren, by the way.
Sometimes if you had all your dreams come true, it's not as good as you think.
I think my wife is looking for someone like you.
I haven't had all my dreams come true yet, but Archie, you're 100% correct. The punters need to take your advice on this matter too. It's 100% correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm hiding my wife too. I mean,
please just super chat now, and we will forgive all the sins. You know that we will.
Yeah.
We'll
I know. Like, listen. I mean, I obviously don't. Because I wasn't thinking about joining your stream regularly. I don't have a good setup here, as you can see. I don't even know how to look at the chats while I'm in here.
Yeah, but you sound great. I mean, whatever you're doing, you sound great.
Yeah, he sounds pretty good. There's no problems. It's all good. It's working.
Marcelo, why do they say you're on the toilet?
Because he's in these small Japanese apartment. It's a little. Have you been to Japan, my friend?
I have.
It's like New York, except more expensive.
Yeah. Yes.
Every room has multi-purposes. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Marcelo, can I come see you in Austin in Japan?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he'd love to see you.
Yeah.
Ross Rachel Brady, $2. Archie and the panel, much love. There we go. Much love indeed. That's fantastic. I got to tell you guys, it's a bit, look, it is very tough. Things are hard. Things are very hard. But, you can only try your best. That is all any of us can do there. I'm going to run the show for another 40 minutes. We're going to do a 2-hour show today, a little bit shorter than usual because Super Bowl and, it's just pretty crappy. So please super chat now to make up for that there.
Am I the only one who wants to see the Parmigiani?
$40.
Watch.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Could we?
Yes.
Bondage?
Yeah, let's have a look at your Parmigiani.
Oh, you want to see the Parmigiani? Okay. All right.
Yes. Yeah. Have a look.
Yes, love to see it.
It's a thing of beauty.
Most impressed with your son, by the way.
Yeah,
he's more important than any of these watches.
Oh, of course, of course.
But I find it strange that you gave the floozy more expensive things than you gave him. That's kind of hurts.
Arch, he's going to get a 5172 and a 5205.
That's only when you die.
Guy, just because. Before Archie wrap the show, we have 225 people watching and only 40 upvotes. Guys, upvote in list for 100. In list for that.
So they
bondage. Just really quickly, so that
He's
Evan
43
knows, how many
now.
years do you plan to live?
I won't live. I probably won't live very long. I mean, I'll probably die at 70, 65, 70. I'll be good. You know. So.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Evan, take note.
Jesus Christ.
I kind of believe in the Keith Richards, other than the fact that Keith Richards is still alive and he has no right to be, but I kind of, you know, subscribe to
No,
that.
Yeah, no shit. Remember in high school, they were
Show us
talking
the
about
Parmesan.
him getting
But
daily transfusions.
I mean, this is the Tonda GT. They actually only made 20 of these with the green dial.
Wow.
I'll have a
It
gear
really
shift.
Wow.
is beautiful. I mean, I'm not going to
This is
lie. I
good.
mean, I know like it's garbage in terms of commercial, you know, potential, but it's a beautiful watch. It's a beautiful watch.
Let's not go there. Just say it's a beautiful thing. Don't call it a watch.
So tell me this:
Beautiful object.
what made you get into Parmigiani?
Sorry, I'm trying to put it back on here.
Yeah.
I really do like. I know. Because to me, this is not about you know. And again, I understand it's a matter of, you know, context and where you are in life. But
Sure.
I really do love stories. I love horology, and you know, I really do. I mean, like Michel Parmigiani, you watch his video. I would love to meet the man, but you watch his videos, you listen to him talk. I mean, this is a guy just like, I just feel like there aren't many people in the industry that really love horology like he does. And I just felt like, you know, I mean, he makes beautiful watches. He really does. And whenever I looked at them online, I didn't like them. I didn't like them.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw it in person, I saw the beauty of what he was doing. And it's just, like I said, listen, I'm not a disciple of them. I own lots of watches. I'm just saying, like, it's just incredible. It really is. I mean, he's a sleeper, and you know, it's really the last integrated sports watch you can buy at a discount. So for that, I would say, like, hey, you know, I mean, you know, you never know.
Deep discount.
A deep discount, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
deep.
Do you into Moser? That's another brand, Moser. Do you into Moser?
I don't like. I'm not into Moser. I think that they're too large for dress watches, and they're dress watches. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
And I do not like their integrated bracelet. I don't like those. I don't like those.
No.
It looks like an what's the brand? Ebel? Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah.
Ebel.
Yeah. Well, I'm an American, Archie. I don't know how to pronounce anything.
Oh, gotta go break up the dogs. Be right back.
Okay. I got to tell you, man, it is what it is. It's
try your best.
you can only try your best, you know. It's just how it is, man. That's all I can say. What can I say there? You've you kind of picked it up yourself, but tell me this: in your watches itself, there, how many more paddocks do you want to add there?
Probably only one.
Yeah.
We talked about this last night. I think you know, buying a
World Timer was saying there.
Yeah.
And you were also, would you add Langes?
I would. I have an 1815 chrono, and I want a Zeitwerk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Zeitwerk.
Instead of a Zeitwerk, why wouldn't you get a Lange 1? I think the Lange 1 is far more reasonable in price.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also just one of their iconic models.
And clearly you like that big date display as well.
Yeah, I agree. It is, but Glashütte ripped it off. And the Zeitwerk was a unique Lange masterpiece. And I don't think there's any other watch company that's going to do that.
Okay. Fair enough. You got to buy what makes you happy. Rolex. Are you able to get, because you're so connected, are you able to get Rolex at retail?
Yes. When you buy Parmigiani, you get to buy Rolex at retail.
Which Rolex did you buy when you bought your Parmigiani?
I didn't get one with my Parmigiani. When I bought my 5205, I got a Pepsi. Yeah.
Oh, you got a Pepsi. See, the market's
not
changed.
the white
Even
gold.
that's.
Yeah.
Sorry, the white gold Pepsi.
No, not the white gold. I got the steel Jubilee. Yeah.
That's still very valuable. It's a hard to get watch.
Marcelo is definitely flexing way more. I got the steel Jubilee.
Yeah. Now they put in this one for 200K now.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Yeah.
Amazing stuff. It's I got to tell you, as a rich person, how much of your wealth would you put into watches? What do you think is a good percentage?
10%.
5 to 10%.
Yeah.
How much would you have in crypto crap?
5-10%.
I'm not against.
I can answer for you. Is okay.
I'm not against opportunistic sniping, but I don't believe in crypto. It's bullshit. I don't believe in it. Now, however, that's because, listen, I'm an old fogey, like many of us, and my son would disagree, and he's probably going to prove to be right, and I won't. But I don't believe in crypto.
Sure.
Your son investing? Your son doing investments as well?
No, not so much. But he understands it better than I do. But here's my question with crypto, right? The whole concept of fiat currency, which most of our countries adhere to, is based on trust in society. So crypto, right, its value depends on a breakdown in the trust in society. So a complete zombie apocalypse kind of stuff. So here's my question. In a circumstance where there's a complete breakdown in society, how the fuck are you going to use your crypto? You may not even have a computer. You may not even you're going to be carrying around a little So
no, I'm going to answer to you. I'm going to answer. The thing with the crypto now is basically for you to find the biggest hype that it goes for and sell the shit out of it and then buy some solid gold or solid metals because everybody knows it's going to collapse completely. But everybody tried to take advantage on the maximum. Very similar to now what's going on with watches.
Yeah.
Like I gave an example of AOP for almost close to 80K. That of course I don't believe is ever going to stay there. But if you own one, you sell it immediately just to get the cash.
I don't begrudge anyone making money off of it, but you just put the words in my mouth. I mean, people, you do it and then you go buy hard assets. I mean, I think everyone should have some gold. You should have a bag of silver coins in your safe because gold's going to be too valuable in a, that kind of situation. And hey, just in case, right? So
I bought into crypto a little bit. Nothing major.
Snake bought into the crypto crap.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just because, why not? I have a friend.
No, it's good. Just make much money as possible. And after that,
hey, Mike, I bought an NFT. I bought an NFT.
My friend made $150,000 this year on crypto, off of $23,000.
No, you see, this is great, and then you can buy some solid metals with that.
Like when I heard that, I was like, well, that makes sense, and so I dropped a little bit into crypto to see, what happens. But I didn't drop very much at all. And, if it explodes, then it works. If it doesn't, no sweat off my back.
Yeah, I think that's a sensible way to go, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I mean, to take half your profile and put it into crypto, I think is a real bad idea.
Well, the problem is it's like crypto is no different to, when people used to be single stock owners. You know what I mean? Single stock. So you would basically, you would put in you'd buy one stock, and that's gone very well if you bought a stock that was rising. But there's a company, GE turned out to be an absolute dud. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, the power
And,
company here, PG&E, my grandmother lost half of her entire estate when PG&E took a dive, and she had most of her profile in PG&E, and luckily she sold out
Yep.
before she lost all of it.
Fuck.
But during the recession,
Jesus.
That's nasty, Mike.
you know, same kind of deal where she just had everything in one spot, and luckily, you know, they sold out before it was all gone. But yeah, she lost half of everything.
Holy fuck. How much money did she have in there, Mike?
Oh, like a couple million.
Well, why would you have it in one stock? Wouldn't you have?
This is
Have
my
you heard of?
grandmother, man. You got to ask her. She's gone.
Don't put all
20
your
years
eggs in
gone.
one basket. You know that saying, don't you?
Yeah, but this is way back when, and PG&E was as rock solid could be, and then the recession hit, and the world got turned upside down. You know, this is when housing market took a flip.
Yeah, but this what Archie said. Nothing is rock solid. Nothing is rock solid besides.
I mean, look. Let's face
solid.
it. I'm only a lower middle class person. You have a house. If you're lucky, you might have an investment condo. You have some 401k. You have some watches. You kind of, you don't just put it in one, just watches. You don't have every cent in watches. I mean, if this thing, the balloon goes bang, you're fucked, aren't you? No?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that's always been, I mean, I've tried to have a house because you need somewhere to live, don't you? You need somewhere to live, right? And my 401k is basically diversified Australian shares. Okay, so that's kind of that's my share investment. You know, my 401k. Well, I should say me and the wife. She's got more money in there than I have. I spend my money. Oh, hello, Mrs. Wright. Hello, how are you? Hello. She looks lovely. Hello. This is a good woman. Hello, how are you? She looks beautiful.
Hey, she's angry. She's looking for someone like bondage and discipline.
Her face was
Why don't
not
you go and
happy,
give her a hug?
Tim.
What does she want, Tim? What time is it? Just say to her, hey, let's lie down. I'll be quiet now. Why don't you be nice to her?
No. She's mad that there was a little bit. It was a little bit messy. It was not absolutely perfect.
What are you getting her for Valentine's Day?
Well, the viewers chipped in. We raised a little bit of fun to go to dinner. So tomorrow I'm not going to be on the show.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
You need to get her a Cartier diamond ring, Tim. I mean, she looked pretty angry.
Man, I'm not a multi-millionaire like you.
I'm not a
She
multi-millionaire.
wants someone like you.
I'm an everyday millionaire from a very humble background. So
I think I heard that story somewhere.
Heard it before.
So Lord, can I ask you a question? As the only other person who gets dating advice on this channel, how do you feel about crypto?
I don't have any feelings towards it. I think as part of a larger portfolio, it can make sense. But listen, ultimately, the way that all currencies have dematerialized in recent time, ultimately, all currencies will be cryptocurrencies. Now, what is going on currently with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others? There's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors. So if
volatility,
right? So if you don't know what
how they say, where there's smoke, there's mirrors.
Just stop interrupting him. He's trying to make a point here. It's fucking dangerous garbage. That's what he's saying. It's dangerous garbage. I agree with you. This crypto crap, and I'm fucking sick of. I'm sick of people who've made all this money on crypto.
A lot of money into it.
They're like gamblers. They only talk about the wins. They don't talk about the losses.
Right. I wouldn't put half or even 30% or a quarter of my worth into that kind of gamble.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
you know, a few thousands if you want to play with it.
Yeah.
Maybe 10.
Make some money. It's okay. I don't begrudge that, but like it's very dangerous.
And again, I know a lot of people have made a lot of money, and some because they were very conscious. Others they played, you know, they hedged their bets and they won, and more power to them. But at this point in time, I think it's just too risky. You know, we were just talking about collecting watches just a minute earlier. And if you're working with a limited budget, if money is an object, you can't really afford to make mistakes anymore. It's not like you can cycle through 4, 5, 6 watches every year. Now you have to hold on to what you deem valuable and what you want to keep over long term, and maybe play around with 1 or 2 models that seem to be underrated.
Hey, Lord, what percentage of your wealth is in watches?
I think it's probably somewhere between, I would say, 7 or 8.
Okay, that's and any crypto crap? Any crypto crap?
Insignificant. Yeah, insignificant amount.
Okay. So you actually trust watches more than the crypto crap?
Absolutely, because I can actually hold on to them. I can wear them. I can make them part of my life. Crypto, unless I'm a dick swinger among other speculators, is not a real part of my life.
No. That's very, very interesting. I've got to tell you, you got to watch this crypto garbage because you can get really, really addicted to it. And
Archie, with me, with the free Rolex I have, okay, I actually calculated yesterday. I spend for that for the Smurf, for the Summit, and for the Meteor Dial, total 90K. 90K I spent.
90K.
Today the value estimate all 3 of them close to 400.
Ooh, you've done
well. 350, sorry, 350. Yeah.
How about when you include the 24-hour Rebel stream?
What?
Trying to be funny there. Interesting. I got to tell you, in my case, watches represents. This is me and the wife because.
Just a quick question.
In my case here,
Lord.
you would be. Okay, so it represents 9.23% of my total assets, and it represents 12.35% of total net position. The difference is, of course, I've got some loans. I got a mortgage and an investment property that's got a loan on it. So interesting. So the thing is, I've got to tell you this. I know a couple people. I don't know if I'd want to put more money in. I think that no more than 15%. I think more than 20 is getting a bit scary. That's just my view there. But admittedly, real estate's gone up so much. That's a massive. That'd be. My house would be 43%.
Did he buy, let's say, a Nautilus and the AP? Did you buy that?
Ross Rachel Brady, $2. Seeing Tim getting yelled out is why I'm single. Yeah, I gotta tell you, it wasn't nice. I didn't really like that. Just because there's got to be more to it than that. And Air King Ben, $2. To be frank and honest, this ship is sinking, Arch. We've got 20 minutes to go, Air King Ben. And Plastic.
So wait,
O'Toole. Hebrew
no, the ship
Hammer
is not
merging with
sinking.
Archieluxury, 80,000 subs, 24/7.
It's the Super Bowl. That's why.
Archie. I don't understand that one.
Hebrew Hammer, he wants to say.
So Archie, so did we find?
Yeah.
Seriously, let's get the Archie North American tour over. I will definitely be a benefactor.
Thank you, sir.
So did we decide? Well, we've got many months to decide. I think Tim's idea is spot on. You most certainly need to go to the watch time. While you're welcome here, I don't want you to waste your time in the Denver Boulder area, but you're certainly welcome here. Although it is beautiful. If you want outdoors, it's beautiful.
Yeah. I got a KC Aquatics, 6 Malaysian ringgits, 50% into roommate will end up being 100% roommates. Yeah, I know exactly what he's saying there. I got to tell you guys, Mike, how much money do you have in watches? Like, what percentage of your wealth is in watches?
Most of it.
Okay, that's like Marcelo. What percentage of your money is in watches? Marcelo?
On my
80%.
wealth,
80%. 80%.
Almost everything.
Almost everything. Far.
Yeah, but the wife have her own shtick going on, so I don't know.
Yes.
But
what do you think, Lord? Is that a bit risky? Would you think that's risky? They got too much money tied up in them in watches, or what do you think?
I mean, look, I don't want to sound like Carson Chrono, but as long as he has an exit strategy, that's not so bad. Because I think Marcelo, if you have listened to his life story, he has always migrated from one place to another, and you can almost say that he stayed in Tokyo now more than most other places. But I feel like he's the kind of guy ultimately who's going to move on from there as well. So when it comes to that, those are assets that he can easily carry with himself. Those are assets that he can turn into money if necessary. And he loves them, and he wears the hell out of them. So I don't see a reason to tell another man how to live his life when it comes to that level.
Yeah.
But he keeps moving. He keeps changing. He keeps transforming. So I think that's a good way for him to carry a lot of his wealth with him.
Yeah. I got to tell you, does it concern you, Lord, when you see people who put everything into watches like that? I mean, does that just say, fuck? It's in Marcelo, his circumstances are kind of special. Like, he's in a foreign country. And where else does he put money? Like, you put it into the bank in Japan. You know what the interest rate on Japan is?
Probably very, very low.
Yeah, it's absolutely
it's a joke,
appalling.
actually.
It is. It's very appalling. And
I'm sure it's not the best time to enter the real estate market either. In Tokyo, especially.
What are you drinking, Tim?
Cup of Yorkshire Brew.
Tickers.
Sponsored
Shout out
by
to Tin Tickers, guys.
Did T and Tickers sent that to you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Send me anything.
He'll bring I mean he brought some when I met him at London Watch Show.
Oh, okay. Cool. Very cool.
He's a cool guy.
Very cool.
Are you going to London, Tim?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there.
Are you going to London as well?
Yes.
What makes you go to London? For the watch show, or you're just going to be there?
For the watch show, yeah.
Wowzers.
And my boy will be there as well.
Oh, I'd love to meet him.
Wow.
We'll definitely say hello. Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. That'll be great.
I'm going to walk around the seediest parts of London with my Rolexes so that we can get a Paul Thorpe video.
Ooh.
Whoa, be careful.
I'm trying to stay in London for as little as possible. Do you know how expensive London is?
It's insane. It's insane.
I want to get out of there as fast as I can. To be completely honest with you, it's kind of great. London is, phew. I suppose New York, Tokyo, all these sort of things are similar price, aren't they? Really, you've got to man up and just.
Well, I'll show you guys a
Archie,
great.
I bet you
Yes,
if
man.
you were to travel 10 to 20 miles outside of London, you'd be able to find a nice, quiet hotel or.
Actually, you're right, Mike. Mike, I'm
for
actually
50
moving
bucks a
out once
night.
the show's over. I'm not hanging around chatting to fucking douchebags like fucking what's his name. I can tell you that I'm out of the area.
Like bondage.
Yeah, but I mean, it's insane to stay in London, but 10, 20 miles out of town, there's ample places to find for 50 bucks a night.
Exactly.
Well, no, let's go to a good. But seriously, let's go to a good wine bar while we're there.
Yeah, I'll catch up with you. There's no
We'll
problem.
do that.
That sounds great.
You can't complain about that.
Exactly. No, I'd love to do that. But look, I got to tell you seriously, thank you, Tim. Very good. Thomas G, €2. You need better plus different thumbnails like Tim. You need better. Finchy, £2. Get up to York to meet Showcase. And who's that?
And the bee. The bee.
The bee. Yes.
I think Jamie has a whole day planned for a lot of the gentlemen, like that includes getting like a shave in Truefit and Hill.
I don't know if I can afford that, Lord. Fuck me dead. I just bought a new car, Lord. Lord, you know what the prices of these fucking things are?
I do, unfortunately.
I don't know whether that is kind of my kind of thing, but okie dokie. It's okay. We'll see what happens.
I have two brothers, and our dream is to get together in our later years and own a pub together. Maybe in England.
Wow.
Maybe in England, maybe somewhere. But when we get older, we're all going to get together and own a bar.
I mean, you guys should
that's so cool, man.
To smoke some cigars, no? Right?
Maybe a cigar bar. But that's our elderly dream.
Well, you can't in California. You can't even smoke in your backyard, right, Mike?
In certain areas, yeah, they've actually limited it to like.
How do they do that? That's fucking ridiculous. You're joking me, aren't you?
San Jose.
No.
San Jose. They've limited.
You can smoke inside, but.
I think they've even said no smoking indoors.
So where do you smoke then?
You just don't. You like smoking your car. They're getting kind of really.
Why? Why are they so crazy?
That's why they call it California, as Uncle Psycho has said in the chat. It's getting out of control in certain areas. Really is. They're getting really restrictive.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yep.
Really?
Well, Arch, we're going to get you over in North America, and we're going to do it right. We're going to treat you very well. We're going to show you American hospitality.
Oh, Plastic O'Toole, $2 merge. Oh, we did that one there. Get the next super chat. RCO, $20. Hey, Arch, my Aquanaut is going for crazy money now. I'm seeing over 100. Should I get out and get a real heavy hitter paddock? Upgrade my work. Look, I got to be honest with you. You know what? I always say this thing, okay? How much do you need the money? What are you going to do with the money? If you are just going to sell because, this is just the crazy absurdness of it. I think realistically, if you really like the watch, just keep it. But if what are you going to do with the money? That's more important. Like, put it this way, say you spend it. It just goes into living expenses. Well, that's silly. You know what I mean? But I think
you can get a perpetual calendar for that.
Yeah, you can have a world.
But it depends what he wants. it really depends what he wants to do. So I'm not really sure whether I can give him advice on exactly what he should do. He's got to work it out himself. But would I sell? If I had one, would I sell? You know what? I've fucking fucked this up many times. You think it's expensive, then it goes to 200. What are you going to say to me then? Nobody knows. And I'm terrible at predicting the future. Personally, I would say, firstly, what do you want to do with the money? And if you said, okay, I want to sell it and buy a perpetual calendar, like say a 5140 or a 5170, that's a manual wind chronograph. Sure, do it. You got to have clear focus. If you're just going to sell it just for the sake of it and just hold back, well, maybe just keep it. How desperate are you for the money? Like someone said to me, oh, should I sell this? Should I? Look, it depends. What are you going to do with the money? If you're not really going to do anything with it, just keep the watch. Depends how your financial position is. Ronnie Paul, $2. Emergency Federal Reserve meeting Monday morning. Interest rates might go up. RCO, $5. Turn it into a Patek perpetual calendar or chronograph. You know what? I really liked JJ's 5960 in platinum. Actually, JJ contacted me after the show. He said, thank you for nice commentary. And he told me he got rid of the 5960 plus he put 20 grand or 20 something thousand in to get the 5170. And I think, not criticizing his decision, but I don't know if I could have done that. I loved his 5960. Absolutely loved it. Paul Salesius, $5. Arch, there is an account on Instagram, Archieluxury78, with you in the avatar. Let viewers report this guy. Maybe your account is blocked because I was Archieluxury88. So I don't fucking know. You know what, Paul? I honestly, all I want is my account back. I don't care if someone uses that name. That doesn't really upset me. I'm just pissed off that my account is gone. That's what pisses me off. That's the bigger drama. But guys, we're going to be wrapping up. Let's post some links. Who's running a show? Marcelo, are you doing a show?
Yeah, I'm on all the time. Marcelo time all the time.
And Tim, are you doing a show? Or are you going to spend some time with the lady? Just between you and me, Timmy, it'd probably be a good time to spend some time with her because it's Super Bowl and there's no fucking super chats. So don't waste your time. Save your bullets. Does that make sense? What's the point of doing a show? I was a fucking disaster today, Tim. You're going to take a day off. Take the day off. It's
I'm going to take a day off tomorrow. I'm taking a day off tomorrow.
Okay. If you want to do a show, Timmy, you can drop.
I'll do a little show.
The link because it's fucked. I can tell you now.
Disaster, Archie. I'm going to PayPal you. So
yeah.
Thank you so much. PayPal Archieluxury72 at gmail.com. I greatly appreciate that. That is really, really cool. I really do appreciate that.
Because it is a tough night tonight with the Super Bowl. It's tough, brutal.
Yeah. You know, it's that's just how it goes. You know, that's life. But showcase Omega. And I got to tell you, I think, honestly, any woman who says she criticizes Omega, she's got mummy problems. Did you see that? That girl, she had mummy problems.
Hey, Arch, me and Showcase are in competition against each other. Who can get to 5,000 subscribers first? The winner gets a bottle of Creed.
Wow, that's an amazing competition.
That's good.
How can I help Showcase make sure he succeeds? Showcase, come on the stream and let's see if we can get some traffic.
But I just do want to, again, just one more plug.
Yes.
Aquanaut or this? That's not even a comparison.
Oh, fuck.
Any day,
I'd take the 5172.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Aquanaut or
Fuck the
it's not even
Aquanaut.
up there.
Actually, sorry, now that I just put it up again. Put it up again. Yeah. Get rid of it. Dump that baby. Get the paddock.
Yeah.
Zhao Wei, $3. Teach Tim about water resistance on watches. Okay, guys. Guys, I'm going to end this. Tim, have you put your link? I
Yeah.
put Marcelo's link. I'm going to wrap her up. Thank
All
you
right.
so much for
See
coming
you,
on.
gents.
It's been a
Thank
great
you.
show. And we'll be back tomorrow.
All right. See you tomorrow, Arch.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good little
See you,
show.
Tim. Fuck you, Tim. I love you.
Hey, thanks,
you.
buddy. Thanks, guys.